Hello everybody, my name is Michael Scott and I'm the founder of unpackedreviews.com, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Wuben X1 flashlight. Now this little guy is a small square package, but it comes with a lot of power. It has a turbo mode that hits up to 12,000 lumens, which is pretty awesome. Now it's got also some other features. It has an eco mode that's adjustable from 20 to 400 lumens. You can accomplish that by, when you have it on, you'll just get on down to the eco mode. There we are, we're on eco mode. So you do a 1.5 click, so it's click click really quick, and then you hold it. When you hold it, it'll start to adjust. So as you can see, it's adjusting up and it's going to flash at the top and it's going to adjust down and flash again at the bottom, and you can release it at any point in that range, and that's where it's going to stay as your preset mode for when you go into eco mode. So you do have some flexibility there on where you want it to sit when you turn it on to get, you know, your proper amount of lighting, which is pretty awesome. And now it's got some other features. It has 4 different brightnesses. You have your eco mode. So when you turn it on, it'll go into your eco mode when you set there, and then you hold it for a second, it goes up to the next mode, hold it another second, another level up, another second to the top mode, and then if you hit the button twice rapidly, you're going to get turbo, which is pretty bright. That's where you get the 12,000 lumens. It's throwing a lot of light at me, so if you see me flinching away, it's pretty bright. Now I've had this thing on turbo mode for 5 minutes straight, and it has a little fan on there to help keep it. You'll see it has the fan on there to keep it cool when it's going, and I held it on there for 5 minutes, let it get nice and warm. It did get warm, but it wasn't something that I was unable to hold in my hand because that fan kept the temperature regulated enough for that. And now, one of the coolest things that I like about this flashlight is it comes with a bicycle mount. Well, it comes separately. You can order a bicycle mount separately to go onto your handlebars. And now it has this one button functionality, so everything is controlled by the one button. If you hit that button 3 times rapidly, you're going to get strobe, and if you hit it 3 times rapidly again, you'll get the SOS, which is a pretty cool feature if you're out there and you need that. So there are those features. Now looking at the back of this, this is a plate that comes with the bike mount kit, which is sold separately. I do have one of those here for demonstration. I went ahead and preemptively added the back onto the flashlight. It just takes 2 screws that come with the mounting platform when you buy the bike mount. And so I got that mounted on there, and I'm going to bring the old bike right here into view. And now, on the front of the bike, it just has a clamp, and it's just a basic simple alligator clamp that clamps over your handlebars, and you tighten it down, and then you just slide, really easy operation, the flashlight on until it clicks, and that's all there is to it. And it has a little button release on the back. Now it has this really cool feature where you can rotate the flashlight so you get the perfect angle. If you're stopped and you hear something in the woods, you can rotate it around and find what you're looking at. And then you can also lock that into place so it's static when you're riding and it doesn't move, and you definitely don't, when you're riding the trails, want it to flip around and go somewhere on you. And so that is a really cool feature that this light offers. And now a couple other things to take into consideration with this light is it does have an IP55 water resistance rating. It has a 1 meter impact resistance. And man, this thing, it lasts forever on eco mode. I still haven't been able to kill the battery fully on eco mode. I did run it down and depleted it fully using the turbo mode, and it lasted a long time in that as well. From going around with all the different modes on there, I wouldn't be able to say how long it will last in turbo specifically, but I know I ran that bad boy for a good 20 minutes in turbo and on the high mode for a long while, just testing everything out. I really wanted to deplete the battery to see how long it takes to charge it back up, and it came in at right under 2 hours before it was fully charged, which is very fast for something of this size with the capabilities that it has. Now it's about 6 o'clock a.m. Alaska time. It's still dark outside, and so I want to go ahead and open up my back door onto my porch and do a quick demonstration of what it looks like when we've got it throwing outside. It's going to have a wide throw, which is awesome. If you're out there wanting to ride a mountain bike, it's going to be able to open up that trail with that wide throw, and it does have quite a distance that you can penetrate into that darkness for the beam length, which is pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and use my expert camera skills, bring you all the way out here to my back door. turn off my light, of course, so that you can see what I'm doing. So now we're out here. Let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. We're down here on eco mode now. Next mode. Let's see nicely. And there we are. So I can clearly see well enough to penetrate the darkness, and if I'm out riding the single track trails, I'll be able to easily ride and see what's coming. I can see any moose that would be coming. There's usually some hanging out in my yard. I don't see any currently, but I can see quite a ways back through this forest, which is pretty awesome. And so it is a good little flashlight. Comes in a compact size, and it is a really good thing to have, especially if you love riding your bike. You're going to be able to see what you're doing. You're going to be able to ride the single track, and I'm pretty stoked to get out there on the trails with this thing. A lot of snow on the ground still, as you could clearly see. We got a lot of snow up here in Alaska, so I don't have a fat tire bike this season. Oh man, talking this early in the morning, I haven't had my coffee yet. So hopefully I can get a friend's bike and attach this to it, go for a quick ride at night, so I'd have some demonstrations of that, and that'll be on a later video if I'm able to manage that. But man, this is a great little flashlight, something that, you know, will light up the night for you. And there you have it. Nice little light. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.